Good morning, class 4. Welcome to our maths class. We are going to look at the decimal and our subtrahend. It will be writing 10. So to start with, we want to demonstrate how to come up with tens, and we write in fraction, and then from there we have to write it in decimal notation. First of all, we need to have a figure. When you work out, this is how you are going to draw your figure. There I'm drawing mine on the blackboard. You draw a figure like that and let this end open, don't close it. You let it open. Then make sure you draw, you divide it into 10 parts, in 10 columns. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 9 count converted to 10 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make sure that 10 add to make them 10. Count again, convert there 10 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10. We are going to shade part of this figure. Let's shade these parts. Under here, let's use the concept we know to come up with how to write tens. We want to use the concept of fractions. We want to write the fraction of this figure, the fraction of the shaded part. When we write fraction, remember, we talked that you need to know the parts, all parts. How many parts do we have here? All of them in total, there are 10 parts. Then consider the shaded part, because we want to get shaded fraction. Shaded parts, how many days? You count shaded parts, 1, 2, 3. 3 parts are shaded. No fraction of the shaded part. Fraction of shaded part is equals to part that was shaded 3 over all parts together, which is what? 10. Now, shaded fraction in this case, this was just a reminder. So when you come here, use the same concept to come up with the shaded part. The shaded part here will be 1, 2, 3. You count them 3. Then the fraction will be this part that is shaded over all of them together. We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 over 10. Hence the fraction of shaded part, it is 3 over 10 in fraction. In decimal, this number can be converted and written in decimal as 0.3. And when writing like this is what we call writing decimal, writing number in decimal notation. They must have a dot. Why am I writing 0.3? Why am I taking 3 over 10 as 0.3? We are considering the number of 0, the number that comes after a decimal. And that will be guided by the denominator. The denominator here is 10. 10 has got 1 0. That means that after decimal, you must have one digit or one number. So you write 0 point, because here it is 10, it will be 1, or just write 3. Or alternatively, when you are looking at the whole numbers, the first part you are writing number in words and you are writing number in symbol. A number like 3, that is a whole number. And all whole number have decimal at their end. So when you want to write this number into a decimal, the decimal place, the decimal point is at the end. We have 10 here. 10 meaning we want to move this decimal. How many steps? One step because of 0. It is 1 0. We move it one step towards your left hand side. So you move it like this and you put it there. So here you just put a 0, your answer becomes 0.3. Let's work out an example. Drawing, make sure you are using a pencil so that you will rub whenever you have a mistake. Then divide it in 10 parts. We are dealing with 10. Divide them in 10 parts. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count to confirm if there are 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10. Let's say we shade these parts. And I want you to write fraction of the shaded part. What to do the fraction of the shaded part? You count part that was shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 over the total. How many are they all together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 over 10. The fraction will be 5 over 10. Now, these are just the steps. I want you to write the final answer because we are dealing with decimal. What will be 5 over 10 written in decimal? 5 over 10 written in decimal. 5 is over 10. 10 has got 1 0. Hence, after decimal, you must have 1 digit. This will give you 0.5. Or alternatively, we have 5 over 10. And the decimal point is immediately after 5. We want to move the decimal to come to the left hand side of the number. And the steps we are going to move are dictated by the denominator. Denominator being 10, that means that we are going to move one step. So this move it one step. And you put a decimal there. Right here 0. So your answer becomes 0.5. That is it, class 4. That's enough. What I have for you now, I have assignment. First of all, you write the fraction shaded part, the way I have done it, and then thereafter you write your answer in decimal. Number 1. You write fraction of shaded part. B Lastly, I just want to give 3 questions. That is enough. Shaded fraction, and then you write this. This is enough. Class 4, you attempt these 3 questions, and once you are done, then I'll give out further practice in your exercise books. Thank you and be blessed.